process the state's gone through has been an embarrassment. And that's not a brickbat. I mean, that's just, let's start with some really simple things, like, was there anybody involved in the selection process who was a clinical expert in either pain management or cancer treatment, which are sort of the two big areas that medical marijuana has been used in the past for? And the answer is no. Did they do the vetting of anybody's application before they winnowed the thing down from 120 to 20? No. Even after they paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to have somebody vet the 20 provisional licenses they had, and they got down to 11, the media came up with additional examples of people who had misrepresented their backgrounds on their applications, and now they're down to 9. And there are huge swaths of Massachusetts that are simply not going to have much access to anything at all, including sort of everything west of Worcester. I think at this point there's maybe 1 or 2 dispensaries that are slated to open that are west of Worcester.
Well, the Northampton numbers is not published.
Okay, fine. So now we're okay. So I don't know exactly where it's going to be when I take office, but I can tell you that if it's still fumbling around like it is at this point, I would reboot it. I would start it over. I would create a pretty aggressive and short-term process, but I would absolutely bring into this conversation some of the clinical expertise that we have everywhere in Massachusetts to make sure that we were doing the right kind of things. And I would learn from some of the other states that have gone forward on this and done some pretty interesting things already. New York, I think, is sort of what I'm very interested in what they did in New York, because they actually built a whole bunch of efficacy testing and the use of liquid marijuana and dosing into the process so that they can actually learn some things about what product works best for certain circumstances and situations, which, at the end of the day, this ought to be a learning experience as much as anything else. If we don't reboot the process, because for whatever reason that just isn't deemed a viable solution, then I would still want to bring in clinical people who knew what they were doing and work pretty aggressively to make sure that the process for vetting and issuing licenses going forward would have a lot more credibility than it's had so far.